So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Greece with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further, he's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner, and he'll go about doing exactly that.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now that's well seen too. Maldini. And it's Hullet. He shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Yaya Toure. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Looking for a corner. Greece have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. Dumfries is the guilty party there. And it's Vitinha. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf. A good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Beckenbauer out towards the flank. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet. And that has been knocked clear. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nesta makes the interception. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Yaya Toure. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they can counter here. Ferdinand. And that's really well manoeuvred. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Greece upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Yaya Toure. Hullet tries to play. Can he finish? Goal, Greece! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Hullet. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Hullet. Araujo with the slide tackle there. Knocks it into space. Hullet. Roberto Carlos. He's got tall. Oh, it's hit the post. Yaya Toure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe. Now it's Eto'o. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Security staff for
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And this is Hullet. Dembele gets a good foot in there. And here's Hullet. Delicate ball, and it needs a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruyff. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Vitinha. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. It's Dembele! Beckenbauer. Now that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, good ball! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. He's having a shot! Beckenbauer. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Lovely ball and a real shot at goal! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And that's been won straight back. Nicely shaped ball. Nesta cuts it out. Dida sends that a long way. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nedved. He's had it taken off him.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And this is Dembele. Dumfries is always looking to play quality balls. Seedorf strokes it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eto'o charging forward, the ball at his feet. Thuram cuts out the pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe, Cruyff. Oh, Seedorf! Oh, and that should have been two.
Seedorf has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Mbappe. Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number 4, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 20, Eto'o. Number 25, Ronaldinho. Number 3, Vieira.
Greece have their third corner. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. No, it's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Driving forward. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Guti. And that has put paid to that. Ronaldinho.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Good ball, good take. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. Deep cross. That's a decent clearance. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered across. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Looking for a decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nesta gets it clear. Pass is just off target. Yaya Toure. Now who's going to be first to this? And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Totti. And there's green grass ahead of him. Big chance! Goal! Greece! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's an imaginative pass. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Greece are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Short changes him with that pass. Tries to... And a chance!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Greece really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Nesta. Hullet chasing after it.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Ferdinand can get it clear. Dembele. And it's Vitinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ferdinand. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Seedorf has created one goal already. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. He's in a great position here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Thuram. Nedved. Can he get it through? Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vitinha. Seedorf pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Eto'o. Takes aim and crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Greece have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cross flung in towards the middle. And the counter is on.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
Pings in across. Totti. Dumfries is always looking to play quality balls. He's shifting through the gears here. No, that's been intercepted. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe! And he gets rid in a hurry. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he's there to make the challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Maldini gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Shot a goal! In for the pieces! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
And he shoots! Goal! Greece! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That could spell trouble. And the shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And yes, it's him again. This has become one super... Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bullet. Number 6, Mbappe. Number 4, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number 20, Eto'o. Number 3, Vieira.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Tries the cross. Vieira gets it away. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bale taking charge of the dead ball. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. But it's Thuram. Now, can they get... And the shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Vieira. Greece looking to pass their way through. And it's Vieira. And he welcomes it in. Guti. Eto'o. Now Gattuso.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, that's neat. And this is Eto'o. Vieira. Very nicely done. And here's Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Probing pass. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Cruyff. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution for Greece, number 5.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 2, Cubu. Substitutions taking place.
That's been cut out, well played. Gattuso, Eto'o. Vieira. Gattuso is onto this. Guti. Edmilson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Cruyff. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Nicely aimed pass. Cafu. And here's Eto'o. Cruyff. Good pressure, determined, intense. And it's Eto'o. Cross into the box. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gattuso, Eto'o. Ferdinand, Nesta, Thuram, Edmilson, Bale, Ronaldinho, and it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been Shevchenko! It's hit the upright, and it's slung out wide. So what can they make of this? Eto'o, Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Gattuso cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He won't be happy with that one. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening,
match.
the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going... Oh, decent chance! An early chance, their first of the game. And we have our very first corner. Can he stop it going out? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. The ball has bounced loose now.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Yaya Toure. And it's Nedved. And he was quick to react. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cruyff bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Look at the space here. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to get it clear. Maldini. Out to the left it goes. Takes aim and up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So it is still 0-0. Cruyff. Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but... And Hullet! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, he's been caught on it here, and again! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Hullet. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well played. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Greece have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Ball played for Nesta. Now it's Hullet. And he has been fouled there. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And that's off target. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hullet. 30 minutes gone. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Drives it in. Nesta getting this one clear. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, super ball! It's out for a goal kick. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Stood up well to him there. Seedorf. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. Nedved. And they've got a throw. Great vision. Beckenbauer goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Vitinha, and it's Nedved. Nedved making good progress on the right-hand side. Vitinha with the... Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
There will be 1 minute
Now it's
added
Nedved.
time.
Seedorf looking for the run. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. He's picked his way, shoots! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Quick reminder today, please have
So
your
we reached
entry
the
tickets
halfway
at
point.
hand, as
Well,
it's time
both
to
sides
announce
have been
today's winning
full
lottery
of
numbers.
effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Real chance! It's hit the upright. And he's there to belt it away. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, there's the clearance. Vitinha, and it's Dembele. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff, nicely spread. Dumfries. Mbappe. And it's claimed by the keeper. Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. Yaya Toure. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Greece really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shot, surely! Greece have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Eto'o. He's through now. Great chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Eto'o! Denied by an instinctive save.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thuram. He's trying to hit the front line here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Hullet. Number 6, Mbappe. Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number 4,
Vitinha.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field.
Shot could be
Number
on.
8, Adriano. Number 19.
So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long. Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Looking to play him in. Takes a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Vitinha. Totti. Oh, that's nice. Picked out brilliantly. And he whips it across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
It's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, it's Dembele. Seedorf. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution for Greece. Number
They're up to 5
24,
corners now.
Seedorf. Number 10, Ronald Araujo. Coming on the field.
There's the header!
Number 22,
Ferdinand
Gattuso.
gets good distance
Number
on it.
13, Van Dijk.
And now they can
Substitution in
spring out of
progress.
defence. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Vieira. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Dembele. Dumfries. Totti providing an outlet on that flank. And he gets rid in a hurry.
3 minutes added time.
Cruyff.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vieira gets across and deals with it. Now this could be a chance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So 90 minutes couldn't
Please
produce
make
a
sure to
winner,
watch the
and
screen
we
for
have
an
extra
information
time.
bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution for Greece. Number 5, Roberto
No
Carlos.
winner in 90,
Coming on
30
the
more to
field
come.
Is number 2, Cubu.
Thinks one through. Nicely worked. And he's managed to get free. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Totti. Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. Cruyff. Can he get onto this? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ball driven towards, he rises! That was superb goalkeeping!
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Rummenigge threads one in. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And please join me in wishing
Halfway
a
through
happy
extra
wedding
time, and
anniversary for
still
one
we
of
are
our fan club
deadlocked.
members.
Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here?
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. 105 minutes of deadlock, 15 minutes to break it. Showing great feet there. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Dembele.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Totti. Well read. And the danger is averted. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Cafu plays it in. Maldini gets it away. Pele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he spark a counter here? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Totti, that's an excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Out towards the flank. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Vieira. And this is Totti. And a chance! And that was the final act of the game. A nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
And that's gone loose. Ronaldo is herring after that one. And here's Hullet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And Bronkhorst. That is a great pick out. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And this is Eto'o. Nedved. Dembele. Hullet. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No, that's been intercepted. Spread it left. Now it's Hullet. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Eto'o. Nedved. Nedved purring through the gears. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Son Heung-min. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good-looking ball. Nedved. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And here's Hullet. Bellingham. Lahm couldn't squeeze it through. Yaya Toure.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Hullet. Hullet! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he whips it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, and I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a cute ball. Nesta calmly anticipates. And here's Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Vitinha. And this is Dembele. Lam. And the counter is on. Dink through. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Piqué. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Thuram. Almost an hour gone. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nedved. Makaleli. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. Lam. Oh, they can break here. It's a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And it's Vitinha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Oh, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. It's Son Heung-min! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number
Chelsea
6,
with the corner, they're first.
Heung-min. Number 19, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 17,
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 4,
Mbappe!
Bale.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gerrard. Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Cruyff. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Bale. And now the breakaway.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
It's a good-looking delivery. Nicely aimed pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Look, there has to be more urgency here.
And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Chelsea lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
And he was quick to react. And here's Dembele, and he's well positioned here. Great chance! Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who... And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass is just off target. Nesta. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Maldini. Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Here's Vitinha. And it's Yaya Toure. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Lovely, now then. And he's gone looking for safety. Cruyff gets across and deals with it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vitinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Eto'o. Thuram wins the duel this time. Thuram. And it's Nedved. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now, who's going to be first to this? Incoming delivery.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bellingham. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Piqué. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Cleared away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's another good win of the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Piqué. Well, that pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Strokes it back. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eto'o. Nedved.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Lahm. He is just caressing the ball. Looking to go deep. He rises! It's hit the crossbar. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And here's Bale, pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Vitinha. That looks a decent ball. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they win it back again. And it's Makalele. Now, can they get him away? Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge goes steaming forward. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Nesta. Cruyff. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Van Bronckhorst. And Gabriel. What a throw in. Taken back almost at once. Thuram. It's a searching pass. Can he get it through? Pings it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Out towards the flank. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Ronaldinho. Well read, nice interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's with the keeper. Oh, that's well spotted. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And it's Ronaldinho. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Vitinha.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral.